naweza sikika saizi?
Unasikika, ongea. Wewe umepotea.
Okay, sawa. So, let me share my screen. Okay, someone to confirm if you can clearly see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm briefly going to take you through forex introduction for beginners. So, kitu nitaomba mnifanyie during this session msasi fungue mic na mkinuza swali katikati I will get lost. Wacha tu nimalize, I'll take like 15 to 20 minutes, then at the end of it all tutakuwa na QA session. As you can see, then tutaweza kuuliza maswali and we do it good. Sawa. Okay, now forex I know nyote mko hapa juu ya forex, but before I explain about forex, nili decide to place under financial market. So apart from forex, we have Bitcoin and stocks. So when I explain it in this way, you can easily understand what this really is. So forex is part of a financial market instrument. And also we have Bitcoin and stock. So I'm going to show you how to make money in financial markets. And this is where money works for you. Just set money, then money look for other money. Okay. Now, before we get started, I would like to say a disclaimer. This is not a legal or investment advice, or should you treat it as a substitute for legal counsel for the services of a certified financial advisor. Also, I'm not going to do in depth about specifically what to say. I'm only going to scratch the surface on how to target a pitch to an audience. My goal is to leave you with sufficient direction to make yourself confident in talking about your potential investment. So there are two ways to make money here. Number one is to trade, then another one is to invest. Or you can do both, and I recommend you to do both of them. More detail on this I will explain in future as we finish. So let's understand the instruments that we know at our normal homes. So we have lands, we have real estates, we have other assets like cars and other machineries, and even more assets. So for example, if you want to make money and you can buy land and you hold it for some time, maybe 2 years and 3 years, until the land appreciates the price, then you sell it. You make some little profit. This is an example that everyone I think knows. Real estates, you can decide to build a house. Then after finish it, you sell it at a decent profit. This takes some time, of course. And you can decide to buy cars that are grounded. You repair it, then you sell it at a price. And other things you may think of. So having this knowledge, when you come to financial markets, these are the things that we substitute with a land, real estate, and cars. So in financial market here, we have forex, stocks, cryptocurrencies, and more. But these are the big three. These are the major one in this market. So let's look at this one. So I know some you've heard about forex, but not stocks, no cryptocurrencies. But when you dive into forex, you'll find yourself even learning about stocks and cryptocurrencies at the same time. So we can invest money in all these instruments, and within a certain time, we make profits from it. This is how money makes you money. So an example of forex is Euro USD. Stocks is Apple, and cryptocurrencies, we have the one that you know, which is Bitcoin. And there are so many more, but let us focus on these major three. So in forex, as you can see, these are the list of most traded pairs in forex. We have Euro, USD, USD JPY, and all this. So when you watch YouTube on some tutorials, you will not hear them saying Euro USD. Instead, you'll hear them say Euro dollar, dollar yen, pound yen. So when you hear about this gig speak, just know that they're referring to Euro USD, and if it's dollar yen is USD JPY, and if it's pound dollar is GBP USD. But don't worry about this now. You will understand it at the end of it all. So you're wondering what's this Euro USD, what is USD JPY? Let me just do a quick research here about currencies. So most of us, we are in Kenya. So if you want to exchange Kenyan shillings to US dollar, you just go to Google and ask. So let me change here to USD. Let me say US dollar to cash. So this is what you get. An exchange on overall exchange rate is 109. But it depends with who does the exchange. So in Google, this is just a general number they'll give you. If you go to Equity Bank, you might get this is less or higher. When you go to another Stanbic Bank or Cooperative, they vary. So when you have dollar at hand and you want to exchange it to Kenyan shillings, of course you will look for somewhere where you get the higher exchange rate so that you make profit. So $1, let me assume this Google is Equity now. So if $1 at Equity, they're exchanging it with 109. And when you go to Cooperative Bank and $1 is exchanged with 130 shillings, which one would you prefer? Of course, it's Cooperative because you get a good profit. So this is what we call trading in Forex. As simple as this. You just predict the market price. This price, as you can see here, it's not constant. It keeps on changing with time. It can be seconds, minutes, hours, or even years. So when you buy dollar, like now, right now, if I want to make profit from this, I'll buy $1, which it will cost me 109 shillings. So if I wait it for some days, then if this exchange rate just rises a little bit, like 110, 12, 13, then I sell it. By doing that, I will be trading US dollar against Kenyan shilling. And for that, I will have made a profit of the difference between the current price and the price which will be on the future. Now, this is now USD versus Kenyan shillings. So let's go back here. So Euro, it's the Eurozone. It's the currency for Euro. So when you trade it against USD, which is United States, we call this euro dollar. We form a pair. This USD cash, this is another pair. So I was using this as an example to make you understand it better. So when you come here, we have Euro USD, USD JPY, this GBP USD. So these are the countries representing these currencies. You cannot trade currency alone on its own. You have to trade it against another one. So Euro, you can decide to trade Euro against USD, USD against JPY, GBP against USD. So you might ask yourself, why should I choose Euro USD or USD JPY or GBP? Let me call it pound dollar. So there are many factors to look at it. It depends with the speed of change. So if Kenyan shillings was 109 since 1 month ago, if you will be waiting for profit, then you will be waiting for so long. You see, so that makes you know we don't consider Kenyan shillings versus USD. So you decide to look for other pairs. So a good example is Euro USD, USD JPY. They are moving at a faster pace, which can give you a good profit in a short period of time. So we will learn in deep about this in the future courses. So just now, have that in mind. Now that you understand about Forex, let's look at stocks. What I just explained here is the same thing, but a little bit different, because in stocks, let me open the stocks. Stocks, we have an example of Apple stock, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and many more. So when you buy stock, you buy a share price. It's a share price of the entire company. I can buy a quarter piece of this company. Then I wait for the price to rise. When it rises, I sell it, then I make profit. Stocks tend to move slowly than Forex, and it has its own benefits. So as you can see, right now the current price of stock is moving down. This indicates that's a good time to buy and hold it until maybe it reaches somewhere above here. So let me not get in deep to that. Let's look at cryptocurrencies. Now, this is another thing now we can trade and make money so fast. Cryptocurrencies, example of one of the biggest cryptocurrencies is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency to be introduced in the world by Nakamoto, the unknown. They are called the unknown. We also have Ethereum, we have Ripple, we have Tether, and many more. So we can also trade this. These are the virtual currencies. You can't hold them. As you understand, in Forex, US dollar, you can withdraw and you have a tangible cash. But Bitcoin is the same as M-Pesa. You cannot hold it. It's in the air. So when you want to buy something, you just send it to someone or exchange it to cash. Bitcoin also be, all the cryptocurrencies are like M-Pesa. Let me say like M-Pesa. They are virtual. You can't hold them. You can't physically hold them. Okay. Now, let's understand the price chart. It is hard to determine the difference between prices for yesterday and the near days tomorrow or in future. But with the help of a chart, you can able to, it makes our work easier to get the price between different days. So let me open this chart, then show you something. So we have different type of charts. These charts are simply to help us in visualization, to help us predict the market. How will it, where will it be in future? So if you think the price of the market is going to fall in future, then you wait until that day you sell it. And when you think the price will appreciate, then you buy it. When it appreciates, when it goes in your favor, that's how you get profit. That's how you make money. So there are different types of charts. We have candlestick. We have this simple line chart. The same as here, we have a bar chart. Yeah, and we have a chart that is formed by this, we call this candlesticks. So let me go back to candlestick because the commonly one used. So when you see this red, it means the market is currently on a downward move. When you see this green, it is in upward move. Of course, this color will change according to your preferences. You can decide to change them. You decide to use white, then black, or red, then green, yellow, and white. But for this, when you open an account for trading, the very first thing you'll see is this type of chart, and it's always on green as default, green and red. So red means the market is moving down at that particular time, and green is moving up. So at this exact point where we are here, this is a green candle. It means the market was moving down, then it started going up. That's why you are seeing it's green. And by doing that, when you go straight to your right, you'll see the current price of the market that is exchanging against the currency that you're trading. Let me go to the trading view chart so that I can clearly show you what I mean. So for example, let me look for currency that we know, which is Kenyan shillings versus US dollar. So this is the chart. So let me say 1 day. And let me use line charts. Good. So as you can see, this line, it just represents the current price of the market versus the day or time that the market was there. So like here, today is on March 4th. You can see this time versus the price of the market. So we are exchanging Kenyan shillings versus US dollar. So my meeting will expire in 10 minutes. So let me go fast. So as you can see, the price is 0.0090 vice versa of 109. So it's like 109. So when the market moves up down here, it represents the price that you see on your right, which is right here, right there. See, so when the market was at this point, the price was right here. So basically, what this chart helps us is it just shows us where the current price is and where the price was at the certain period a certain time before we reach at this point. So I'll not go deep into this. We will create another call separately, purposely for that. So that's the work of chart. Then we have two ways to make money. As I said, it was trading and investing. So number one, trading is speculating price over a short period of time. Like I've shown you, if you know the price will move up, then you bet towards that direction. And when it goes that direction, you get profit according to your investment. And investing, this when trading can take seconds, minutes, and hours to make money. Like I was able to make 10K within 8 hours from 2K Kenyan shillings. That is $20 to $100 within around 6 to 8 hours, a certain period, and back then. So it's possible, but remember, the faster you can make this money, the faster also you can lose it. So that's about trading. Now, investing is speculating price over a longer period of time, which can take weeks, months, years. That's why when you buy stocks, you hold it for a longer period of time. So it can be, you can hold trades for stocks for weeks, months, or years. Now, let's look at risk and rewards. Speculating price over a short period of time has high risks, and also it has high returns. And investing, it has low risk, and also it has low returns. Now, at least by now, you get the point why I meant it's good to do both. You trade and invest, because when you lose money on the other side, at least on the other side, you will be able to make money. You see? Now, we trade in forex, stocks, and cryptocurrency. So all these you can trade, you can decide to trade them or you invest. It depends with your appetite in money. Okay, so I think I've finished, and we only have 5 minutes and this meeting will end. If you have questions, you can ask them, can continue. The floor is open. Hey, nasikika kweli? Leta maswali. Okay. Tumepata kila kitu right.
Watu wamenyamaza.
Ama wanaongea na wasikiki.
Unasikia wako wapi kwanza? Wale mani kama wako wapi?
Wacha no mention.
Michael. Yuko na swali?
Hapana.
Umefika nini?
Nimeshika kila kitu.
Hauna swali?
Sina swali.
Okay, understand?
Okay.
Unaona? Nimeelewa.
Yes, Alfie.
Ningewafanyia, hebu waambie waende baby pips wasome kwanza kiasi na first mimi tunaweza recommend waende waanze forex first, stock na hii cryptocurrency vile umesema. Hata kwanza kwa analyze stock ni ngumu sana. Hiyo inaweza wa mess kwanza mbaya sana.
Lazima waanze na forex.
Wakianza forex, unajua from forex ndio watakuwa na concept hizo zingine zote.
Sure.
Waanze forex, wasishughulika na stock na nini hizo zote tutakava by the time na Bitcoin zote. Do stock nini, chart ya stock na ya ukimwambia chart ya stock na ya currency haiwezi fanani juu ya stock iko na gaps obvious, zingine ziko na gaps, ingine currency na inanga gaps. Maybe ni rare iko, lakini ni rare kupata bado, lakini currency inaeleweka, unaweza analyze stock, wezi analyze.
Sure, but the best site to learn as a beginner is Baby Pips. Please visit Baby Pips, then you can create an account, then start trading from beginning. It will explain to you like a baby.
Waanze pale kwa nursery kwanza.
There is
hapo mwenye atakuwa na swali atakuwa free kuuliza, anaelezewa kitu anataka kujua.
Edu.
Yes.
What you guys are saying is right. You understand the struggles that we went through hata kufika kwenye tumefika. That there was a time we desired even to have some people to work together with us. Because people are wired differently in a way or the other. Kuna mtu ambaye anaweza jisomea, kuna wale watu ambao pia lazima wakae class wasomeshwe. So kile ambavyo nitaomba, because we are a team and we are going to work as a team. Hata kama maybe there are some regular na nini we will direct these new beginners kuingia. But also I'll propose if we are able to work together with them closely, because kitu kama hizo candlesticks kwa mtu mwenye hajanini bwana, unaangalianga hiyo kitu na inakutoa tu raw.
Sure.
But if you have someone inakutoa tu raw kabisa and you switch off, and the day you switch off, no matter how somebody tries to explain to you this thing, inakuwa because people are wired differently. And so I know there are people here ambao by the grace of God wameweza ku-advance. You have studied, you've been able to grasp these things. Kuna watu kama hao wenye hata wahitaji kukaa class, you just go and read. There are some people ambao lazima wakae na mtu kama Alphonsius Omondi awaeleze vitu. You see,
meeting
hizi tutorials, nasema hizi mafundisho siziko hata YouTube.
Check it.
You know, there are
meeting
people
the 30 seconds.
People that will never concentrate. Hata kuwatch hiyo kitu tu napata imenini. But as even when we meet one-on-one, I am foreseeing in future hata kama we will bring a day that we are able to come together and meet. Because at times when someone explains to you one-on-one, like as in, huyu ni Edu mwenye ninajua